All right. Yeah, hit general. I'm going to make a very simple shape and add very simple texture and make a very simple animation as a sample. For this, I'm gonna just add UV sphere and bring it up a little bit. Later, you can make more complex. For now, we're gonna make really simple animation and texture together. So add this, add sphere and bring to the top. I'm gonna join them together. So you select both. You select both, add UV sphere, select both, mouse right click join. So far so good, right? And I'm gonna add a texture. Shading. Shift T. Where is my do I have any texture? I actually don't know. Let's see if I have some textures ready. Oops. Okay, my cloud. So it seems like it's always better to use your USB, not cloud. Cloud is not a best option. Hey, let me pause a little bit. Resume recording. All right. Do I have any texture? The cloud is really slow. Why do I have a dinosaur here? If I don't, let's use my external hard drive. I should have some texture. You probably have any texture is fine. Where is my texture? Blender. Hopefully I have some. Asset. Do I have any good texture? It seems like it's like it looks like, yeah, it is texture. So I'm gonna add the texture. So I have this object ready. So this is easy for you, right? And hello. All right. All right. We just made a very simple model. And we're gonna add armature. Remember, add armature and single bond. Make sure you click this human jumping icon, viewport display in front. We did this, hopefully you remember. If you're not, raise your hand, Daedric will help you. And I'm gonna add edit mode. I'm gonna extend this Z direction. Go back to object mode. I'm gonna parent them together. Yeah, just gonna make a really simple animation using the armature. Enter P. This one, that one. Enter P. Automatic weight. Then pose mode. So I guess you know how to make this, right? Y direction, like right here. Like just really simple, like simple, make a very simple animation. And I'm gonna end the animation 150. So this is, yeah, we did this before, so hopefully, and make sure when you, okay, go back to pose mode. So when you have a first frame, copy and make sure you copy the same frame to the last. Your first frame, you copy the first frame for this particular one, and copy to the last frame. So it matches together. So when you bring this to the Unreal Engine 5, it continues, you make continuous groove. So if you have an animation that is like ending and beginning is different, then it's gonna look very choppy and not good. So make sure you match the first frame and the last frame. Best way is to copy and paste to the specific one. So let's play. All right, I'll give you like 5 minutes. Zoom recording. Now this is the real thing. This is important. So select the object and bone together. So you don't select camera, you don't select lighting, you just select, you just select these two. You don't need, you can just delete if you don't want, and Control A to select all, or just by dragging, select object and the bone together. Yes, you select both. Everyone ready? File, okay. First, you stop and bring it to 0. File, export FBX. That's the file we need. FBX. First, look at this. There's something called pass mode. You go to copy, and turn this box check, like blue. Again, it was auto. Copy and turn this box blue, check, so it's gonna turn blue. What it does, it combines texture and object together. If you just put this auto, it's gonna separate the mesh and texture, and you have to bring it like reattach that on your UI5. But if you make copy and turn this on, it's gonna like combine object and texture together. It's not gonna separate, but so once you import, it's gonna already, the texture is already there. So which is important. And make sure include limit to selected object. You don't wanna export your camera, you don't export your light. So just select selected object. What's important? Open the bake animation. Deselect the two in the middle. We need just key all bones. First, start, end key. So which is, you should stop playing, you should put your key frame 0. It's gonna like create the bake animation from here. Again, so if you didn't do that, make sure your keyframe should be in the 0, starting from 0. So bake animation again, key all any bones. We don't need NLA, we don't need all action, and click first start and end key. So which is like starting from here, it's gonna create a animation, you know, and like the end keyframe, whatever. And you name it sample, whatever you want to call. Sample 1. Make sure you save your external hard drive or somewhere. Where is my Anthropocene sample and export? That's how you export. Then you open your Unreal Engine 5 scenes. So FBX copy with the blue, check the blue box, and animation, just select the top and the bottom. Any questions so far? Pretty good? You guys all exported? All right. So, if you're ready, just open this content drawer and mouse right click. There's import to whatever, get contents, import to game. This one, import to game here, content drawer. You can create a folder if you want. I just download right here. So mouse right click, import to game, an asset from file to this folder. So click this and find your FBX. I saved here. I saved here, I believe. Yeah, here. This is my FBX, and open. Make sure you check this import animation. It's default, it's not. So check this animation. Skeleton mesh, and import animation. These are all should be checked, which means you import the mesh, you import the armature, the bones, you import the animation. And everything looks okay, and click import all. Make sure you check import animation. It's default, it's unchecked. Check import animation and import all. Yeah, So it is imported. So there are a lot of things coming together. It imported the texture, it imported skeleton mesh. It imported the animations, everything. For game, you just bring this to the scene. But since you're gonna make animation, make sure you are going to bring this skeleton mesh, not skeleton mesh to your scene. Sometimes it's very small, so make sure you can enlarge. Just make sure you put this in the mesh. And same thing, and you're gonna create the sequence, the timeline. You're gonna bring, where is the object? Sample, bring to the timeline. And when you bring to timeline, you can add here animation, and select the animation sequence that you imported together. So it didn't disappear. Actually, it's getting much smaller because Blender and Unreal Engine 5 usually like have different like scale system. So scale this up, so you'll see your object. Yeah, it's still very small, 100. So when you add animation, sometimes it disappears. It didn't disappear. It just it just looked very small. So make sure you scale this up like 100 times. And yeah, animation there, and you play and you see the animation. That's how you import your animated Blender file into your Unreal Engine 5 scene. All right, raise your hand. I'll individually teach you.